just as it seemed like the NBA offseason had finally ended, it seemed like every trade rumor was gone, nothing was going to happen, something did happen and it came back in full swing. Last night, the Boston Celtics traded Isaiah Thomas, Jae Crowder, and Antes Zizic, along with the 2018 unprotected Brooklyn Nets pick, to the Cleveland Cavaliers for point guard Kyrie Irving. This just completely changed the NBA, completely changed the Eastern Conference for this season and many seasons to come. First, let's talk about the Boston Celtics. So they did get a really good point guard in Kyrie Irving, but they did lose a lot of the remaining depth that they had. They completely redid their team this year. Only one of their starters this upcoming season, or projected starters, was on the team starting last year. That is Al Horford at center. Right now, they have Kyrie Irving at point guard, either Marcus Smart or Jason Tatum at shooting guard. I'm going to say right now, just for the sake of this video, Jason Tatum. Gordon Hayward at small forward. Marcus Morris probably is going to be starting at power forward because they don't really have anyone else there except Jaylen Brown, and I don't think he can play power forward. And then Al Horford at center. So they really don't have that many people on the bench, but they have a really strong starting lineup. They don't have any more Brooklyn picks, so that's not going to solve any more of their problems, which is kind of bad for them, but they don't really have that many problems as of right now. It's really nice that they were able to get Kyrie Irving, one of the best point guards in the league, and I think in general the Celtics won this trade. I think for the next couple of years they are going to be one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. I think they could potentially be in the NBA Finals. I think they could be the team in the NBA Finals for the Eastern Conference, but I don't think they'd still be able to challenge a team like the Warriors or the Spurs. Now onto the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think they kind of messed up here. I think they really messed up here. Isaiah Thomas and LeBron James, that could work out very well. They could create shots for each other. Jae Crowder is an excellent piece who is a definite starter in the league. I think on most teams he would be the starting small forward. But having him on the bench gives Cleveland an advantage that they didn't have with just Kyrie Irving. Kyrie hasn't really proven himself as a solo player, which Isaiah Thomas has done. He did that last season. He was amazing for the Celtics. But I don't know how well this is going to play out in future years. I think this year, the Cavs are going to be fine. They're going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. They're going to win against probably Boston. And they're going to make the finals, probably lose, and more than likely lose to the Golden State Warriors in the series. But what Cleveland's big problem is the next coming years. LeBron James and Isaiah Thomas are free agents in the same year, which could be a big problem. Isaiah Thomas is going to demand a lot of money. He's currently one of the most underpaid superstars in the league, and he's definitely going to want a pay raise. LeBron James, of course, is going to require a lot of money to re-sign for a multi-year contract probably. And just in general, I think the Cavs aren't going to be able to pay both of them what they want. Or I don't think either of them are really going to be able to be willing to take sacrifices money-wise for just losing to the Golden State Warriors, basically. I think Isaiah Thomas could stay in the East, or I think he might be one of the stars who moves to the West if he decides to move, if LeBron stays. If LeBron decides to leave, I think Isaiah Thomas is probably going to stay, and Jae Crowder is going to take the starting small forward spot. But the draft pick that they acquired in the trade, Cleveland, I think that's going to be very important. I think they could draft a nice third piece or fourth piece, depending on how you'd rank Crowder, Kevin Love, and Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas probably being one, Crowder and Love, I guess you could go either way. I probably would say Kevin Love is better as of right now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The draft pick could definitely fill a couple holes, could relieve some pressure off the veteran players that Cleveland has filled throughout their bench. And just in general, I think that in the 2018-2019 NBA season, the Eastern Conference is going to be open. I think the Cavs are going to become a low-tier playoff team or middle-of-the-road team if LeBron James leaves. Definitely if Isaiah Thomas leaves as well. But at least if LeBron leaves, the Cavs are going to be low-tier playoffs or just barely miss out. So that really leaves the Celtics, which I don't know about them. They have virtually no depth whatsoever anymore. So I think they could still do well. No more Kelly Olynyk, no more Avery Bradley, no more Jae Crowder, no Isaiah Thomas, no Amir Johnson. Virtually their entire bench from last year, most of their team is gone. I think that could potentially cause some real problems for Boston down the road. But I think they're going to be fine for the next couple years. I think they're going to be fine, but this definitely takes out the idea of trading for another superstar such as, I don't know, Anthony Davis or someone. The rumors of that a while ago. But I think that is completely off the table now. Boston does not have the assets or the money to be able to get someone like Anthony Davis, although that would be a super team. So I think the 2018-2019 NBA season is going to be where this trade really starts to take effect. I think the Wizards, the Raptors, the Bucks, and if the Sixers can stay healthy, the Sixers all have legitimate shots at making the NBA Finals if things turn out like this in 2018-2019. Overall, this trade was really interesting. It was the shakeup that the NBA needed at this time of the year. Melo hasn't gone anywhere. Trades have died down. Really, nothing was happening. This is really what the NBA needed. They're relevant. This is going to be very big next season and in many years to come. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.